With WrestleMania 41 on the horizon, everyone's talking about Cody Rhodes. Whether it's Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, or most importantly, the Rumble prediction that I made, CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes. But before we even get there, Cody still has a ladder match at the Royal Rumble against Kevin Owens, and Owens isn't happy about being overlooked. He kicks off Smackdown talking about this moment until the static hits. And obviously that means CM Punk, my predicted Rumble winner, makes his way to the ring, stirring the pot even more just days after the heated exchange with Cody on Raw. This is now or never for Punk. Meanwhile, Carmelo Hayes keeps proving he's got chemistry with everyone on the Blue Brand. But stepping up against a veteran like Jimmy Uso, after his 7-match feud with Andrade, takes him up a level. Of course, Melo tries to take the easy way out, but the vet outsmarts the rookie. The women's mid-card scene keeps things interesting with Michin, Piper, and Beef Up all getting their moments to shine, but Chelsea still walks away with that US title after using that kendo stick against Michin. Own medicine, whatever you want to say. Damian Priest is making it clear he's here to accomplish even more on SmackDown than what he did on Raw. But his first roadblock, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, who drops the coldest bar of the night. Especially in promos, like, this guy can do it all. He can wear his pajamas to the ring. He can... in-ring ability is insane. And his promos make him not have to go through NXT. Because what he said was, no matter how much you want to braid your hair, don't get it twisted when you come around me. As a rapper, I appreciate shit like that. This is where things get ghetto. Damian Priest from the streets. Jacob Fatu from the streets. I feel like that guy would have been nepotism, to be fair. But, like, it turns out really no. You know what I mean? Like, even being a part of the bloodline, it seems he's really got this thing going for him, man. This backstory, it's deeper than what I expected for, like, a... He's part of the biggest bloodline in wrestling history. It's insane. But even when things get ghetto, a city boy from LA steps in to save Damian Priest. Now it feels like we're being heard, because the SmackDown Tag Team division finally gets its shine, as DIY and Pretty Deadly faces Los Garza and Motor City Machine Guns in a match that shows each team's chemistry without facing any unnecessary factions. But the real story, Tommaso Ciampa kicks Kit Wilson off the apron, setting off a butterfly effect, I believe, that could lead Pretty Deadly straight into the SmackDown Tag Team titles at WrestleMania, even that far. Now Liv Morgan keeps adding more to her character, while Naomi and Bianca Belair remain fan favorite faces for now. Now Naomi might get the win, but Raquel still sends a message, stacks Naomi on top of Bianca. Now let's talk about Andrade. He's got way more aura than the Cien Almas days, and he's proven he belongs in the mid-card title scene. A US title match against Shinsuke Nakamura would be flawless. With the Royal Rumble closing in, it's all about who's making the biggest moves, and more importantly, who's making it to WrestleMania holding that gold. Okay, so I do things differently so that I can stand out. What my way of standing out is, when I talk about my reviews on SmackDown, overall as like NXT future videos, what I want to do is like bring that music side of YouTube into the wrestling side of YouTube. And what I mean by that is, over the music side of YouTube, I would do like the worst song, the best song in an album. I want to talk about who had the worst performance or appearance and who had the best. So let's talk about the worst. Unfortunately, probably like it should have been right now a star of the company, Candice LeRae. Pat McAfee gets to say Tiffy time, and Tiffany Stratton makes it clear that no matter who wins the Royal Rumble, Tiffy time isn't ending anytime soon until Candice LeRae makes a no-reaction appearance, which just proves WWE is using her so wrong. Because why is she always getting like these? She was in the team with Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell is nowhere to be seen now. Even being the face of that team, she was still like so low on the card. And even taking it a bit higher with Nia Jax, but still in Nia Jax's shadow. Insane. She should be her own star. Stop putting her in a team because she can hold her own. Like she did in NXT. She doesn't really need to be in a team or a faction. She can be on her own. But the best performance goes to my guy, Jacob Fatu, who's on the thumbnail. Because Damian Priest reflects on his success on Raw, but makes it clear he's here to achieve even more on Smackdown. His first real challenge, Jacob Fatu, who delivers the hardest bar of the night. As I already said, you can braid your hair all you want, but don't get it twisted coming around me. Things get ghetto until that City Boy LA Knight comes around. This feud is heating up, and I'd rather see Priest versus Fatu in a light PLE match than a tag. But that tag match, which I'm about to talk about, Smackdown knows how to book a main event. Priest and LA Knight versus Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu with straight action on action on action. Priest bought the technique. Knight sent Fatu flying over the barricade. Tama sold a slide into an attempted chokeslam from Damian Priest. Like, insane. It should definitely start a Priest versus Jacob Fatu feud. And Jacob Fatu does what he does best. Pure carnage. So that's what I'm trying to see more of, that storyline between Damian Priest and Jacob Fatu. Because Damian Priest just came off from WrestleMania 40. That was like the second best cash-in I've ever seen. Or the second best cash-in of all time. But shh, don't tell anybody. Talking about the worst appearance or like the worst star of the night, unfortunately goes to Candice LeRae because WWE aren't using her right. And the best appearance, who WWE know what they're doing with, Jacob Fatu. Also, I want to give a notable appearance to R-Truth, just for being the GOAT. Now that overall, 7.8 out of 10 for this Friday Night SmackDown. Appreciate it. And I want to see it go even further next week. I want to see, like, Candice LeRae get, like, out of that faction at the Rumble and start being her own star. Like, I don't want to see Candice LeRae have that same aura as the Tegan Nox, because where's Tegan Nox now? Where's Indy Hartwell? I want to see Indy Hartwell Batman. You know what I mean? But that's me sitting in my room talking about wrestling. That's me being a mark, whatever you want to say, man. That's out, that's Colum, that's like that subscribe, that's Colum Mania, because it's like the second channel. I'm gone.